Welcome to the Stock Market Report on Business Spotlight. I am Abiola Ismail. The Nigerian equity market displayed notable volatility during trading on Wednesday, closing on a downward trajectory. The benchmark all-share index retreated to 243,967.09 points, down from Tuesday's reading of 246,723.57. Overall equity market capitalization mirrored this decline, sharing over 1.76 trillion naira to settled at 157.49 trillion naira. Throughout the trading week, the index touched a high of 248,529.75 points on Monday before dipping to its weekly low on Wednesday. Systematic monetary policy setting provides the macro backdrop for these movements. With the Central Bank of Nigeria maintaining the monetary policy rate at 26.50%, market indicators across key indices reflected broad-based selling pressure, particularly with large cap and sector strategic tracks. The NGX starting index contracted to 8,941.01 points, with the NGX premium index dropped to 28,733.69. Similarly, the NGX main board index slid from 11,133.93 points on Tuesday to 10,962.60 points. Sectorial performance was predominantly dominated by losses, with consumers' goods experiencing significant headwinds. The NGX Consumer Goods Index witnessed a sharp drop, falling to 4,106.48 points from 4,319.51 in the previous session. A major drag in this sector came from Boa Foods PLC, which suffered a maximum daily loss of 10% to close at 760 naira 60 kobo per share, alongside Unilever Nigeria PLC, which dropped 9.97% to end at 133 naira 40 kobo per share. The banking sector also succumbed to moderate downward revelation as the NGX banking index softened to 2,560.67 points. Key commercial banks institutions recorded decline, including Access Holding PLC, which fell 3.01% to 27 naira 40 kobo, and United Bank for Africa UBA PLC down by 2.15% to close at 45 naira 45 kobo. Zenith Bank PLC recorded a 1.34% to drop at 124 naira 80 kobo per share, while Fidelity Bank PLC shelled 2.27% to finish at 21 naira 50 kobo per share. Despite the general downturn across major financial sectors, selected banking equities bucked the market trend with strong gain. EcoBank Transnational Incorporated emerged as one of the top performers of the exchange, showing 9.93% to close at 71 naira 40 kobo per share. Non-interest lending Jais Bank PLC and Two Tiers Operators Wema Bank PLC also recorded positive momentum, gaining 2.33% to reach 8 naira 80 kobo per share and 1.58% to reach 28 naira. Insurance equity demonstrated resilience, pushing the NGX Insurance Index up to 1,152.13 points from Tuesday's level to 1,144.06. Gains were driven by International Energy Insurance PLC, which locked in a 10.00% surge to 4 naira 40 kobo, and Cornerstone Insurance PLC, which rose 6.80% to 5 naira 50 kobo. Veritel's Capital Insurance PLC and Sovereign Trust Insurance PLC also added value, gaining 6.25% and 4.21% to close at 1 naira 36 kobo and 1 naira 98 kobo per share, respectively. Industrial goods and oil and gas counters exhibited mixed to stable performance during the daily session. Dangote Cement PLC remained unchanged at 1,034 naira, while HBM Nigeria PLC slipped by 2.48% to close at 350 naira, drawing the NGX Industrial Index down to 10,457.71%. In energy sector, Seplat Energy PLC and Aradel Holdings PLC held steady at 11,363.94 naira and 1,556 naira 80 kobo respectively, whereas Eternal PLC gained 1.39% to close at 36 naira 50 kobo per share in total market trading activities. Investors executed 39,031 deals across equity markets, exchanging over 1.45 billion shares. The total value traded in the insurance subsector stood out due to heavy volume, primarily led by Fontis Global Insurance PLC, which traded over 853 million shares, and Universal Insurance PLC, which generated a volume of over 251 million shares. The ICT sector contributed substantial turnover through Chairman's Holding Companies PLC, which recorded nearly 40 million traded shares growth, and Specialized Board Securities showed active engagement from retail and institutional participants. On the growth board, Waste Management Company, the initial PLC, advanced 2.29% to close at 26 naira 80 kobo on the volume of 3.8 million shares. Meanwhile, exchange traded fund logged 862 trades across 391,023 units, where the Stanbic IBT's ETF 30 recorded a notable 6.95% gain at 2,299 naira 98 kobo per share. Fixed income security on Nigerian exchange remained quiet on the secondary market front, with fixed rate sovereign and corporate bonds recorded zero trade across almost all series. The Nigerian exchange sovereign bond index remained unchanged at 668.35 points. The only debt transaction recorded during the trading session occurred on the non-interest financial board, where a single deal in Taj Sukuk series, a two involved 100,000 units valued at an adjusted price of 97 naira per unit. That's Stock Market Today. Thank you for joining. I am Abiola Ismail.